everybody, what is good? This is your boy Demario Morgan for also the Arto here, and today I am back again with an amazing project for you guys. And this one is one of my biggest projects I've done so far, as well as the concept for it, as well as the painting and what's behind it all. So before we get into any of this, I have some news though. Um, right now I am postponing the food art for like each day of the week. Right now is that I want to like focus on this bigger project that I have you see before me right now. And right now is that I am pretty sure that next week I will continue doing the food art. That I will do. But once I'm done with the two videos, I will start to like take a break for a while because I wanted to like do something else as well as far as my artwork goes. And usually I want to like work on my usually I just wanted to like work on my design and try to like learn something else here and there, just trying to like learn a whole lot. So anywho though, like I said, before we get into this video though, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And also, if you want to check out my amazing artwork, then please, there's my other links down below. That includes my social media as well: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it, as well as for my website too. So anyway, let's get into it. So the thing about it was, for me to like do this big project, was that I had to like think big now. It's like I mean what's called I had to like think big, but at the same time it's like it's a small like a drawing concept, a small art, if you would say. But at the end of the day, it's like I have been trying to like figure out like the size and where to like put the fish at, and where to put in the sky, and to put in the birds, and to put in all the waves that were in there as well. And that was like the only thing I could do, was try to like figure out where to like put these stuff at if I wanted to like do it like precisely, or if I wanted to like change it up a bit, just to like make a huge difference. And the whole thing was that I had this texture paint, which I had like lying around for like 5 years or so on. Is that I never like bothered to like use them anyway. But the one thing I used was some sort of paint that's supposed to like make the surface like smooth for me to like paint almost like wood. But it's really good in my opinion. It's just that I don't really like use it too much, because if I really like, my god, if I literally like took in my time to like cover the whole canvas with that kind of texture paint, then I would just immediately like just started to like blow my mind. I was just gonna like quit right there, and then just like take a break and try to like rethink of my situation and stuff. And I was like, my goodness, man, what am I going to do next? So in any other cases, is that so the thing is about it is like I never had, a I never had a inspiration for the big fish. Rather, it like started out as a simple concept at first, and then what became inspiring later. So I just like kind of like took in my time to like so I just like kind of like took in my time and giving a little bit of a thought, because it's always been like difficult for me to like make this kind of a choice, whether I had to like choose something else, right? Because I'm like making bigger projects now. And the one thing is like I kind of had this little debate. Like, I was in sort of a friend group, and I kind of like wanted to like ask everybody like which painting should I do. but it was like two choices. Either it was Godzilla and King Kong unite, or the big fish. And so I had like texted and so I had like texted them I had kind of like texted them like about like the whole choosing thing, or which one should I go for, because usually I usually like wanted them to like choose. But I guess it's though like over time is like they didn't really like choose anything, even though like we were just like teasing around and stuff. And I kind of felt like there was no choosing between here and there with my friends, because I guess it's I mean I don't know I guess is I mean I don't know. It's just that they never like had time to like respond to like anything what I was like trying to like get at, or what kind of like question I was like trying to do, of course. So please excuse me about the video being like a little bit rocky, because I had like my chair like sit right next in front of my camera. My goodness, my camera stand. So I kind of pretty much had a hard time like trying to like angle out the cameras correctly. But anyway though, they didn't really like spawn for at least about 2 or 3 days, even if I like tried to like add them or try to like see if anyone else could. But luckily it's like I kind of like gone along with the big fish, because for some reason I had like a bigger interest on the bigger fish even more than it is with Godzilla. Don't get me wrong, I still love Godzilla and King Kong, considered to be one of my favorites. And so it's like I kind of like chose the big fish, because I feel like it kind of like laid a purpose there. And so I kind of like started to like getting to work on it. And it's pretty impressive how much that I kind of like took a little bit of interest in it. Usually I had like no idea where to start, of course. But right now is that I forgot to like mention this to you guys, is that I kind of like had my dry gun since I had bought it last year. Right now is that the one that I was using before in my other videos was that I had just a regular hair dryer, or what's called, nothing fancy like it. But I have accidentally like knock it over inside of the bucket of water, and then I just immediately like took out the plug. And then I was like, oh dang, my freaking mom is gonna be angry at this. And usually like I had to like pay her back, of course, because of that. And then usually I was like, you haven't used that hair dryer like for like years now, and you're pretty much like telling me this now? Oh my goodness, I swear the things are quite unexpected these days. So how do I feel about this painting though? Well, I feel about it, this is like the most biggest inspiration I had by myself and no one else. But also I wanted it to like mix in with the pop art that I kind of like wanted to like mix in with the pop art that I'm like so used to at this point. And it's really good just to like see how I like grown and to pretty much like improve on my artwork. And usually I was trying to be more like one of the most greatest professionals ever, try to pretty much convincing people that my artwork is great, it's different, it's unique, and it's better than the rest. And that's why I kind of like this idea, or this somewhat of a bit of a scenario in case. But then again, I wasn't sure what I was going for, but it turned out to be great, and I truly admired it. But for the best part, right now is that I wanted to like talk to you guys about is the music, and not just any music either. I mean, it is like any kind of music, but it's like based off from water or any kind of like aquarium or kind of theme. So one thing that I had in mind was if you guys ever heard about the Super Mario 64, the Nintendo 64 game. If you guys ever heard of the ocean, or I mean sorry, uh I've forgotten I've forgotten what it was called, but if it's called if you guys know what I am talking about, right now is that once I first like listened to it, it was somewhat like calming, but also it's sort of like bringing back like memories, more like fragmented memories. It's like the melody, it's always so smooth and always been calming and somewhat of and always been somewhat of a bit of a relief, because I kind of felt that way ever since like when I was a kid. Is like I never knew what kind of music am I listening to, or how do I describe it. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I just remembered just now. It's what's it called? It's Dire Dire Docks. So Dire Dire Docks. That's the name. So it feels so good about the it kind of like felt so good about the melody, because it felt as though like I was in the ocean, just pretty much drifting or just pretty much floating, because I kind of felt as though like it was someone like the same thing for me, just pretty much like just being in the ocean forever, just pretty much thinking about the memories, and then somehow I kind of felt like I was sort of like drowning in, per se. But there is another music too. If you guys ever heard of Donkey Kong Country, the aquarium course. Now this one was like one of my most favorite ones out of all, because it's somewhat like give off like the calming and also like the bone chilling of it, and it's sort of like giving me like the times I think about like my past, and thinking about like everything is blue, because I just felt like there was a way like I could have just lived without it, or I can live with it. But anywho though, I'm being like off subject here about my music knowledge and stuff. But anywho though, what I can like describe it to you is like you can hear like the bubble sounds, or the water, like just pretty much like hearing that crashing wave. And it was pretty much unique in its own way, because it felt as though like you're just taking a journey across the entire sea, and then you're just like discovering all new kinds of things that you've never imagined before. And it's really impressive, to be honest, in my opinion. Okay, so the next music that I want to talk about is another one too. And if you guys played Super Mario Sunshine, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And they're like two distinctive music too, and I think one is called Water and Sky. So I'm gonna be talking about that right now. But before we get into it though, once again, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and let's go on to it. So anywho, right now is that the Water and Sky is like one of my favorites, because it's somewhat like breathtaking, and obviously it felt like you just flying across the sky and just landing in the sea just to fly once more out of it, and then you suddenly felt like the wind is backing you up. It's called to fly. And it's really incredible how it's just really incredible how much I imagine these things inside my head, because it kind of give me like the creative movement and the creative flow. And I pretty much deeply felt liked about it, and I pretty much consider it to be one of my favorites too, as sort of as a calming relief kind of thing. So the next one that I was talking about is called the Deep Sea Mare. Now, I really do love that one because I think back in 2022 is that I think one day is like, I think it was like in the middle of August or somewhere in the midst of summer, is that I was kind of like getting sick due to the heat, and I was kind of like just trying to like live out my days, just trying to like getting better and better. And then once I like came across the Deep Sea of Mare, and it was a calming relief in my in my opinion, and it was very beautiful in mine, because I feel like that was another inspiration, and it had a role to like play in my potential futures. And I really do care about it as well, because once I like listened to it, it felt like I was in the deep blue sea, in an actual deep blue sea. But at the same time, it was like there was this castle on top, and then there was a sunken ship right next to it, and then there was these beautiful mermaids just swimming around, and then they were like dancing, of course. And I was very glad about it, to be honest. I didn't really had no idea how to like describe it or what to make of it. I guess it's all like, once I like listen to like music, I just like pass the time to like work throughout all the heat while I'm like in the house. And I was very somewhat calm and somewhat balanced I was balancing my entire life around this. I was just immediately just getting work done, like no problem. And one of the things I do like about it is like, it kind of like brings me back to another piece of memory though. And that another piece of memory was back in 2000 something, is that I kind of like went over to my auntie Shirley's place. She lives quite far, but I'm not going to like disclose the location. But I remember it's like we went a few times, and then I kind of like went swimming, and it was somewhat, to me, it was incredible. It was like the best time of my life. I think I was like 9 or 10 years old at that point, and I was like having the most fun thing in my life, and it was the best thing that I could ever want for it. And obviously one of the greatest things I ever went to, because it was a total thing. I kind of like it for most part. So right now is that there was another memory too, is like I was kind of like thinking about like the day like I could have like it's like I kind of like went swimming in my grandmother's apartment too, so I'm pretty much not going to disclose that too. But also I kind of like learned how to like swim, how to like take a deep dive, and then there was this one moron that kind of like challenged me to like grab my keys, to like grab his keys in the pool on the 8th level. And then I was like, what the heck is wrong with this guy? And then it took me a few tries to like go down there, but luckily I finally found it. So right now is that right now is that if you can see me like putting like the texture paint onto the canvas, that's pretty much me, because I pretty much like doing it with my fingers better, because it kind of makes sense for me to like blend it in a bit, and then just trying to like make it real as possible for you guys. But also I have used my what's it called, I kind of using my finger as well to like smoothen out the canvas as well, especially the texture paint, because usually I try doing it with a knife, and then usually it helps for me just a bit, but over time I'll like manage to like get the hang of the knife better. Usually sometimes it's like I kind of prefer like using my fingers better, because I kind of like have more effective way of doing it, as well as like the efficient way too. So one thing I wanted to like talk to you guys about is like the whole potential thing for me, as well as my future line, and how is it gonna be and how is it going to end. So the thing is that I have like many potential projects for me to do, and many potential for me to like see what kind could I use and what kind could I possibly get. And there was a good thing too about it as well. Um, right now is that the potential projects that I have going on so far is that I am doing one of the multiple canvases. I'm doing a what's it called? I'm like doing a 10 by 10 hexagon, and usually I wanted to like have all six sides come together, because I was planning on doing it for another video. Right now is that I have been waiting to like going back to the store, just trying to like get more as I could and try to use it as I possibly can for this moment. And I'm pretty sure that I really do love it. I really do admire all the stuff that I've been trying to create and trying to have like a lot of benefit to it. But also I was thinking like, instead of like selling my paintings that way, is like I know is that I can like make copies of the painting, just putting it on the canvas still. But one thing that I wanted to like try to like do is I want to like make a small art gallery for people to like look at, for many people who wanted to like see, and to pretty much like leave a like, and pretty much like support, and all the stuff that I've been wanting to do since then. But right now is that one thing I really want to like talk about is like I gotta like get one of the fences, or at least one of those bars that like holds up one of them that like holds up for t-shirts, one of them holds up for paintings as well, especially for the big ones. Because right now is that perhaps like in fall I will save up money to like get like 2 of them, or perhaps 4 if that's possible. And also I am definitely going to like need like a lot of help, and I mean a lot of help. And it's really amazing how much I like come so far, and thinking about these ideas ahead of time, and trying to pretty much show like the crowd of people tons of my artwork and tons of my social media and my website as well, to like show them like it actually exists, like I am like the upcoming artist for the century, or for the next generations. And that's something that I wanted to like see it through. But also is that I cannot like do it alone, because right now is that if I try to like doing this by myself, then I would literally have a hard time trying to establish everything around me, and literally in the sense of the word, everything. So Yeah, it was really like crazy for how much is that I was literally trying to like put in all the hard work onto it and try to do as much as possible as I could. And usually in all wise and all fairs is like I gotta at least try to make it up and try to like show people my artwork as well as my other designs too that I will be working on for another project. And usually it's my own t-shirt design too, so it's not it's not exactly like public yet until I like get everything sorted out, because usually I just wanted to like have some money here and there, just pretty much trying to like save up and then just buying these equipment. And usually I wanted to like make sure like the I just wanted to like make sure like the t-shirts are ready to go and ready to become like national for people to like see, and if people like it and they like it. And so I think it's like me, like I kind of like had a choice. It's either like choosing paint or just basically just go and create a little t-shirt design, because I think as though like what's best is like once I paint stuff, and usually if I feel like if I wanted to like put this as a t-shirt as a whole, then yeah, that would have been a great deal for me as well as for everyone too. And I'm choosingly taking my time to like take it step by step, because right now it's like it's been years since I like had that idea, and usually I was trying to like see where I can like go onto it, even though like the business is still not rising up. But at the same time, it's like I'm getting to it. It's like I'm trying to like make sure like everything is in check, everything has to be clear, and everything has to be paid on time and paid for everything. But right now is that I've been literally like thinking a lot of times, even especially in my own realm. So right now is that I will say about a few departing words after this video has ended. And right now is that one thing I want to like talk to you guys about is that so basically one thing that about the painting that really like led me to that inspiration is because it's like I kind of like went to the beach with my friends, and it was pretty much amazing. And I really do had a great time. I had a great time spending with a lot, and usually it was like the first time I ever felt like sense of relief and felt like the sense of happiness with them. And usually we all have fun, we all make jokes, we all pretty much done the most stupidest things, but that's all life, and that's all everything that we ever could do. So anyway though, for my parting words is that right now is that I always have to keep on going. I have to try, I have to make my demands as much as possible so people can get on my side and helping me through and through this project. Even if it's like when it comes to push to shove, it's like I have to do it either way, just to pretty much let them know like it's about that time now. We should start doing this now while we still can. And usually it's like I don't want to like wait years on end to like finally like ask you, could you like take me here, could you take me there, just to set up this event. And then usually it's like usually one of my folks is like getting all grouchy, saying like I don't want to do this, I want to do that. It's like I have to try, I have to like make them make them motivated for this, for that moment. Because even though like I have dreams too, and usually at the same time that includes you as well, so yeah, so at least we have to try to do our best. So anyway guys, I'll leave it up to you and the rest of the video from here on now on. So take care, everyone. Enjoy the video.